We're going to be discussing the Andrews Company, and this company is in serious trouble. We didn't fare well at all in this practice, and we're going to discuss maybe if this company even should be saved. As we stand today, it's obvious at this time the Andrews Company is in serious trouble. The Andrews Company is going to be the dark blue triangles here at the bottom. You can see the other names here. When we first purchased it back in 2015, it was better than Ferris. And as it progressed into 2016, it started to decline. It was still above failure, but by 2017, it hit failure and never recuperated. We're going to see how it compares to the other companies, and that's what we've done here. And it's obvious this is the worst company there is. Okay, if you look at this slide, you'll see at what point Andrews had ended in 2015. And Ferris is below here. Andrews is right in here. You can't hardly see it on this, but there's this dark blue spot right there. And as we move to 2016, it dropped slightly below the other two, Ferris and Erie. And then by 2017, it was below zero. It started losing ground here and never really did pick anything back up. By 2017, it was in serious trouble. Now, it's not uncommon for a business to have issues, especially the first 3 years that it starts. It'll even not show a profit, and it'll be in debt. But in Andrews' case, it just never recovered. Let's see, let's put one more. Sales dropped in 2017, and there was no changes, which we'd already documented that on the on this here. There was a slight increase at one time. In 2016, there was a 34,242. Decreased in 2017. No change in 2018. Had slightly improved in 2019. Improved a little bit more in 2020. But by 2021, it started declining again. And it never picked back up. Where did we go wrong? Well, one thing, there are numerous things, so it takes more than one thing to fail before you have such a catastrophe as you have here in this company. Inventory was 2352, 2017 and 2018, nothing. We were in the negative by 2019. Had improved to 2020, went back to zero 2021, and then below negatives. Production and capacity. Capacity is going to be purple, production is going to be yellow. As you see with the other companies, production is far more ahead of capacity, except for Andrews, and it is well behind capacity. Why? That's something we're going to have to figure out. If we look here in the profit history, 2015 we had some profit. 2016 we had no profit, and we started losing money. In 2018, there was some improvement. As you can see, the block is smaller. There was some improvement. Had shown signs of maybe of some recovery. 2019, it went back down below where it had been in 2018. 2020, it was improved a little bit. Had improved quite a bit in 2021, but never above the bottom line. And then 2022, 2023, it just was disastrous for this company. Should we try to save this company? I don't know. There's going to be a lot of questions we need to ask. It's not the worst company that's ever failed. There's a lot of, things we have to consider. One thing seriously is, should we even try? Should bankruptcy come into play somewhere? And if so, what form of bankruptcy should we consider? It's not uncommon. Quite a few companies, popular companies, have been in bankruptcy and have recovered. Some have not. I don't know, it's not the worst company, but it's just not, it's just struggling too much to really consider we have to do something. We have to do something. And, there's no lying about it. There's something terribly, terribly wrong here. But when do you give up, and when do you try to save it, and what needs to be done? Our plan is maybe, there's going to be several plans we're going to put into play here. Several. New and repositioning of management personnel. Bringing in more people that are more experienced in failures of companies. There are people who come in and save these companies and resurrect them. Or they'll come in and say, it's not a very good deal, you just need to walk away. And that's what we need to decide here. Something else we could also do is go to more high-tech, more money volume coming in from higher cost product. So as we get the capacity and production thing lined out, this could help us a lot. New investors, and we're not just talking outside companies or outside investors, the stockholders. We're talking employees. Employees have been taking over companies and helping finance companies because it keeps them in a job. And so they're willing to contribute to try to keep the business going. And then they get to reap the rewards of these businesses when they do succeed. We have to research why capacity is just not meeting the goals, and why are we not utilizing our production line like we should be? What's going on here? Why are we failing? There are a lot of things that we need to consider here, but this company, if everything goes well, this company probably can be saved. It's just going to take a long struggle, a lot of sacrifice from a lot of people, and there's, as I said, we could, like a phoenix rising from the ashes, we could try to save this company. I don't know, and there's no lying about it, this company is in trouble, but I think maybe with some help from outside sources, this company could make a recovery.